What's up, amigos? Welcome back to GoldUp. Today I'm going to be exposing a few screens as well, unboxing this gift sent from Fernando and Cynthia. Okay, so on my last video you saw how I printed the films for the new Ink t-shirt that I'm going to be printing. And today I'm going to be exposing the screens. But first, I'm only going to expose one screen because the emulsion that I have, it is kind of old. And I'm going to see if it's still good, because the last thing I want to do is coat all my screens and for it not to be good, because I'll be wasting time. So I'm going to coat one screen and expose it, see how it comes out. If it works perfectly, then I'll expose the rest of them. But first, I'm going to be the unboxing, because again, if you've been seeing my last videos, I had Fernando and his sister, real generous. They've been buying items for my wish list, and that including the 4 wooden squeegees, the 2 aluminum squeegees, and how do you say, Dehumidifier. I think I said that correctly. Yeah. And now this one finally arrived. Actually arrived yesterday, the day I did my printing my films. But yeah, right, because I do have my packages sent to my work, and it was already getting late, and I already finished work, so I came home. But luckily my boss was right there, and he received the package. So finally going to do the unboxing today. So let's go to the table and find out what this is. Okay, let's get started. Oh, sweet, man. Yeah. It's the heavy duty high performance. I need to learn how to pronounce words. An industrial heat gun, man. Yeah. Cool, man. Finally have a heat gun. I've been wanting to get a heat gun because, for example, small print. I don't have my uniform right now, but for example, like when I'll do chest prints, I don't want to be how do you say, turn on my entire flash. My flash. I don't even turn it on, and using all that just for a little small spot as well for the heat press. And at first, when I was going to start screen printing, I was going to get this, but same time, I don't want to be, you know, carrying an entire design with this. That's why I decided to get the heat press. But I still wanted a heat gun because, again, I'll be doing small prints. I'm wasting all this electricity on my big flash dryer or my heat press for just a little small print. So it's going to come in handy. Yeah. Oh, it has control. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to turn it on. Shouldn't have done that. Crap, man. Oh, and I came with this one. I don't know what you call these. So who knows what these are called.
Oh, it's too hot. Fernando, Cynthia, again, thank you for this amazing gift. It's gonna come real handy, man. I think that's better.
Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna put one screen, and I'm gonna expose just the chicken. I'm gonna cut this film in half, and I'm thinking of using two of my large aluminum screens for the blue and the black, and for the chicken I'm just going to use a small screen, my wooden screens, because like I said, I don't like, since it is a large image that the print, if I use a small wood screen it is going to be real close. So I'm going to test right now with the wood screen, see how it comes out. If it comes out good, then I'll just use that screen.
Oh my god. Cockroach. And again, just to speed this process up, I'm going to hit it with the blow dryer. Okay, I'm going to expose my first screen. And I was going to use a chicken, but I decided just to use this one. Because I realized that here, to actually put the chicken, it's going to be like on the really top corner. And the other screens I'm going to use the aluminum screen, so I don't want to be like struggling to make it work, even though I did it last time. But it's because when I put it here on the edge, they tend to go up here, so I don't want that. So I'm just going to use this just to make sure that the emulsion is good. Then I'll do the real exposing on the aluminum screens. And usually I give it a minute 40 seconds, but I'm gonna give it 1 minute 50 seconds because this emulsion is old. But first, and I said I was gonna get this welded, and I still haven't done it yet. Okay, I'm back. So good news, the emulsion is good. I just need to give it a bit more time because, like I mentioned, this emulsion is real old. Like I think I got it I think it's probably like around, I think since August. Yeah, like since August from last year, was it last year? Probably around there. So yeah, so I just give it a bit more time. And again, since my films are a bit darker, I don't risk overexposing because it is darker, so that shouldn't be a problem. Because right now when I threw water at it, this tends to wash out really easily. But right here it got start kind of washing off, so I'm gonna give it a bit more time. But in the meantime, I'm gonna coat up the rest of the screens. I'm gonna use a little bit of aluminum screens, so I'm gonna struggle a little bit when I try to expose with this, because again, my aluminum screens do not fit in that box thing I used to expose. So yeah, so I'm gonna coat, then we'll come back to exposing. Oh, that's a horrible coat. Oh, that was embarrassing.
horrible, horrible. What the hell's going on? Well, that was embarrassing. Did not get a clean coat, but it still looks pretty good. I fixed it. There's one screen. This is why I need a big drying rack. Don't know how to place these. Sorry for bad angle, but this is the only way I was able to place my screens to let them dry. Oh, let's pop the screen there. I have it like this. I actually put one of the screens on the press, the other one's laying down, and I have one standing over because that one's kind of like almost drying already. So I don't risk the emulsion dripping down. But these two, yeah, because these are 110 mesh. The ones are laying flat. So those have more emulsion on. But that one, it's a 160. But again, it's already drying. So I'm not risking, you know, the emulsion going down due to gravity. So I'm going to leave it like this right now. And I'm going to plug in the dehumidifier, whatever you want to call it. I should have thought this through before I actually started printing, man. But this right here, the laying your screen on the press, well, for you guys who have larger space areas, it's a cool idea to actually place your screens on the press. That way you can lay flat and just let them dry. You don't have a drying rack. But since I am a small space, I can only fit one. There, so I'm going to leave that there, and I'll be back later on. Okay, amigos. So it's Saturday. Yesterday, last night, which was on Friday, I finally got done exposing my screens, which took longer than I expected. Here they are. Here's one. Here's the other one. And last but not least, the famous chicken. So I'm going to explain why it took so long. So yesterday, I tested one water screen to see if the motion was still good, which was good. So I ended up cutting the aluminum screens and I placed them there to dry, and I tried out the, sorry I can pronounce it, dehumidifier, which worked perfect because I turned it on, I went upstairs, I gave it an hour, I came back down, and I checked the screens and they were dry. But when I was about to expose, I forgot something. I totally forgot how I exposed them last time, because as you recall, the aluminum screens that I use, they don't fit in that box where I expose my normal wood screens. So basically I was trying to struggle how to figure out how to expose my screens, and I'll show you right now how I actually did it. So again, so I was about to expose, then I forgot. So I should have probably thought of how to expose before I actually coded my screens, or during when I was waiting for my screens to dry, but I didn't, which was my mistake. But this is how I ended up exposing my screens. So I placed the box down here. I put a pallet, and at first I was going to put my screen right here, but then I remembered it does have adhesive and I don't want to stick to my screen, so I use this small piece of plywood. But then I ended up actually placing this sponge here, and I finally got my screen. Place it here with my film taped to it, of course. Grab the glass from a little exposure box that I normally use, and I place it on top. And I'll just hold it like this with this over here. And actually give it what? I have to turn on. So I'm gonna plug this in because this does save the memory. $120 seconds, which is 2 minutes. And normally for one mesh, I give it about a minute, but since the motion is old, I get it 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes. And I was going to record myself doing this, but again, it was already late. It was dark outside, and I want to expose my screens right away because this is the motion that I use. The moment you coat it, you have literally about like a day to actually expose it, because if you don't, it's going to expose by itself. So I didn't want to like be struggling, you know, trying to record, you know, this and that. I was trying to finish right away. But luckily, everything came out right. This one actually came out perfectly. This is a 160 mesh. It's actually the one I bought from eBay. I didn't have any troubles. But with the other ones, the GoldUp, the first one, I think I kind of underexposed because, alright, let me show you guys real quick. So this one, I think kind of underexposed it because this is a 110 mesh. And I'm still having trouble with this one. I don't know why, but probably because it's more open, it has more emotion on it. But I only got this mistake right here. I don't know if you can tell, right here. That one right there. And the chicken came out alright. I should have done the chicken at first when I was trying this 110 mesh because, again, it is a small logo. So if it would have been underexposed, I wanted to worry about this part, only that little small section. And knowing that, I would have given the second screen a lot more time, but I did a reverse. I don't know why, but so yeah. And right now what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna cover the pinholes. If I find any pinholes, I'm gonna cover that up right now with just a simple toothpick. You know, I'll be going there, looking for the pinholes. Let these dry, and I'm actually gonna print them. I'm gonna actually do a test print right now, but you won't see that today because I'm gonna save that for tomorrow's video because I don't want to spend all night trying to edit all this. So I'm just gonna cut it in half. So right now I'm just gonna end this right now, and if you have any questions, just leave in the comments below, and just make sure to tune in tomorrow so you can actually see the actual shirt. So till then, see you then. What was that? I don't know, but see you next time.